Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm back with some useful tips, and today we're helping out our bald brothers with that unwanted shiny head. So we'll paint a picture of the scene. You've been brave enough to combat that balding and finally shave off that thinning hair, and you're rocking that awesome bald head. Now I'm going to assume it was an awesome, comfortable shave because you probably checked out my last video where we talked about how to get rid of razor bumps. Only now you've got the problem, okay? You've got your bald head, you're out on the town, but you've got that unwanted, feeling like it's unnecessary, shiny bald head. It feels like you're on display. Maybe you're worried about people looking again, just like you were when your hair was falling out. And now you've got another problem, that your head is too shiny. And I know this is a big problem for a lot of guys who get the SMP, the hair tattoos. There's a lot of guys that really don't like this shiny bald head look. So today we're going to talk about a few ways, a few products and methods that you can use to get rid of that unwanted bald head shine. Now, I've literally just shaved my head and jumped out of the shower. And if you come a bit closer, my head's not too shiny, but in the lights here you can see it's a little bit shiny. And if that was on a bright sunny day, well, maybe I would be worried about that shiny head. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is grab a good moisturizer. Now, my advice for these are to look for moisturizers that have anything to do with a matte finish, oil control, and that are labeled lightweight or that they absorb easily. You really want to avoid anything that's super heavy, okay? It doesn't absorb easily, it's really thick and greasy feeling. You want to avoid those moisturizers because they are going to give you the most shine. And also a quick tip on moisturizers, try to find ones with the least amount of artificial ingredients, because on this freshly shaved skin, it's gonna give you a stinging feeling and it's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. So I've got here this Clinique for Men moisturizing lotion. This is for all body use. You don't want too much here. So first, we're going to apply our carefully selected moisturizing lotion. And of course we want to really rub it in. I suggest you keep rubbing until you feel like most of it's rubbed in, because if you put too much on, that's going to add to the head shine. So that's pretty much rubbed in there and not too bad. A little bit shiny on that fresh head, but after a few minutes, half an hour, that is gonna die down. And I'm gonna go on about my day. For a lot of guys, just using a decent moisturizer is enough, and a little bit of shine is often acceptable. Others that I like are here. We've got this Lab Series Skincare for Men. Here it says, look, Oil Control Daily Moisturizer. This again for all body use, so we can use it on our head, and there, look, oil control, keyword. And another product on the market is by Headblade, the head lube, with the keyword here, matte finish. But what if you still think it's too shiny? Well, there are a few more tips and tricks that you can try to further reduce that shiny head. One thing that you can use is a makeup primer, and if you're going to use one, I suggest you get one with some added SPF for that added bald head protection. And you're just going to want a small amount of makeup primer. Rub that onto your head all over, and it will help to further mattify that shiny head and reduce that head shine. Now, there's another trick out there where you can use some baby powder. Now, you're only gonna want to use a very small amount of baby powder, so do be careful, but you get your little pad there and you can dab it on very lightly, and just give yourself a bit more of a matte finish. And the final way, and probably the preferred way, is to use an oil mattifier product. Now, there are a few out there. I've got this one here from Mary Kay, which was the least expensive of them all. Now, these can get a little bit pricey, and they are only small products, but you only need a small amount. Here we go, look, the one here from Mary Kay, oil mattifier. Again, after you've put on your moisturizer, you can apply a small amount of this. It will help to control that oil and give you a bit more of a matte finish. Another great product recommended by a lot of other guys, and it was recommended to me by a subscriber, is the product by Peter Thomas Roth. love the name. Anyway, this product is called Max AntiShine Mattifying Gel. Works very similar to that Mary Kay one. After you've moisturized, you pop that on and it will help to reduce the shine, control the oil, and mattify that head. Now, all of those products that we mentioned and the tips that I gave you are gonna help to reduce that shine, like I said. But I kind of want to mention that I really think you shouldn't stress about it too much. It's not like after you're shaving, you are applying, a load of baby oil to your head. And at the end of the day, I think that a certain amount of shine is acceptable. Just like no one was worrying about your hair when it was falling out, okay? The only person who was really worrying about it was you. But I do accept that there are some guys out there who have naturally, maybe really oily skin, and they just want to use a few different techniques to help control that shine, and that's fine. But I strongly suggest you don't, go about your day all constantly worrying about how shiny your head is. It's just not worth it. You've already done the hard part of getting over that hair loss, and now just go forth, rock that awesome bald head with pride, enjoy it, and don't stress about it too much. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If you did, don't forget to give it a little like. And if there's any guys out there who do like the shiny look, I want you to comment down below, shiny or matte. Which finish do you prefer for your awesome bald head? Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.